Good morning, dear students. I am again here with a new topic of English. In our previous till our previous videos, we were learning some grammar portion, some language portion. Now again we are coming to our literature portion. In my lecture number 16, now we are again coming to literature portion. In literature portion, what we had done till now, if you remember that we have completed chapter number 1 and chapter number 2, the hot rice plate and one poem, Alexander the Great. Okay, if we divide our syllabus, this is our index. Okay, in index we have 6 chapter number 1 till chapter number 6. We have 6 chapter in term 1 and 6 chapter in term 2, but due to this lockdown period we have lost so much time, so we have reduced our 2 chapters. Out of these 12 chapters we have reduced one from term 1 and one from term 2. So just now I am telling you that the chapter number 2 we have completed. Now chapter number 3 we are omitting. Okay, omitting means we are going to minus this chapter. We are going to remove this chapter. We are not going to read this, though it is a picture story, like reading picture stories like comics. Yes, children they like reading comics or picture stories. So this is up to you. This is very interesting story and this is a picture story, so you can learn it, you can read it by yourself. The name of this story is The One Straw Millionaire. The One Straw Millionaire. So this is for you. If you are interested to learn something new, you can learn it. You can read it. It is very interesting and learning story. It has some moral also. So I am leaving for you. Now after eliminating this third chapter, we are directly coming to chapter number 4. Okay, we have reduced chapter number 3, so that's why after chapter number 2 we are just coming to chapter number 4. Chapter number 4, the heading of the chapter is Eating Healthy with Gundu Ram. Gundu Ram. Who is Gundu Ram? Open chapter page number 32 in your English Treasure book. Page number 32. We are having chapter number 4. The name of the chapter is Eating Healthy. Eating means you eat, na? So you eat so many things. So eating healthy. But there are 2 type of food. One type of food which is healthy for our body and some type of food are unhealthy for our body. So here we are learning about the habit of eating healthy. Are you eating healthy or you eating unhealthy? Okay, just see, observe. Generally we don't observe that what we kind of things we are consuming daily. So now I am giving you a task that you notice that whatever you consume or eat during the full day or whole day, you observe that out of that kind of food, how many things are healthy and how many things which you are consuming are unhealthy. So that is for you. You can make a chart of 2 type of food. You can divide into 2 columns. One column is for healthy food and second column is for unhealthy food. So you just divide. This is for a general task. Okay, anywhere you can take any piece of paper, rough paper, and you can note it down, and you can take the help of your mother, your father, your grandfather, grandmother, elder brother, sister, anybody. You can take help. This is the task. Okay, so you can perform this task at your home. You can take help of your elders. Now before we start this story, that story is very interesting story. His story is about a fatty boy. That boy is very gulu mulu, that is very very fatty, he is very healthy. So about this friend we are going to read this story, and the name of this gulu mulu boy is Gundu Ram. Okay, so that is the name of that character, Gundu Ram. So it is very very interesting story. So are you ready? So before we start reading this story, first we perform this task. Okay, we are going to perform this task. For this task, we need a pencil. Do you have a pencil? Keep ready a pencil in your hand, because we are going to tick some things here, and we are also going to underline the words, new words, hard words, difficult words. Okay, the words those who are difficult to pronounce, the words which are very very lengthy, so they are very very difficult to learn, we need to learn their spellings. So that's why we are going to underline that type of words. Okay, so keep ready your pencils. First we read warm up. We often do not take care of our health. We often means generally, many times. Okay, we generally do not take care of our health. Do you? Do you take care of your health? Okay, do you do some exercise in the morning? Are you concerned about what you are eating? Are you avoiding some market foods when you go market? So do you avoid that type of food, that because these are unhealthy, or you are forcing your parents to buy you that type of unhealthy food? So just observe in your behavior. We generally, or we often, often, T is silent, often. So if it is a new word for us, so we underline this word, the second word, often. T is silent, we generally don't pronounce T. We often means we generally do not take care of our health or think about our diet. You know what is diet? DIET, diet. Diet means the things which we are eating. That is the timetable of eating, the quantity of eating food. That is called diet. Suppose in my daily diet, in my afternoon, in my lunch, I take 3 chapatis, some rice, some dal, and some salad, and some vegetables. So this is my diet. Okay, so that is called diet. So generally we do not think about our diet or healthy diet. Read these sentences related to health and fitness. Now there are how many sentences? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences are given, and they are related to our health and fitness. And tick your responses. Tick your responses means whether you are agree with this sentence or whether you are disagree with this sentence. If you are thinking that yes, this sentence is correct, means you are agree, so tick here in the column of agree. And if you do not think that I am not agree with this sentence, no, this is wrong sentence, so you can tick in the disagree. Okay, column. Then verify whether your responses were correct. First you tick yourself, then you will check, you will verify with your elders that whether my responses are correct or wrong. And if it is correct, so why it is correct, and if it is incorrect, so why it is incorrect. That is, you need to verify with your elders. Just now I am telling you my responses. Okay, what do I think about that? First sentence, our eating habits. You know what is eating habits? Eating habits means generally what we eat and how often in the day we eat. Suppose in breakfast, then lunch, then in the in evening time 4 or 5 p.m. we take some snacks, then at the night we eat some eat dinner and take some milk, glass of milk either in the morning or in the evening. So these are my eating habits. And generally when we go to outside in the market, we eat some golgappas, kachori, pohas, jalebis, pizza, burger. So this is called our eating habits. What do we have generally in eating? So our eating habits have no effect on our health. Are you agree or are you disagree? Okay. Our eating habits have no effect on our health. Are you agree? I am not agree. Because our eating habits have effect on our fitness, on our health. I believe that it helps, because if you are eating unhealthy food, you will fall sick. And if you are eating healthy foods, vegetables, fruits, and all these things, then you will never fall sick. So I am disagree. I am totally disagree. So where I am taking, I mark a tick in the disagree. I don't agree with this sentence. Okay. Now, second sentence. Having too much sugar. Having means eating. Too much sugar makes us healthy. If you eat so much sugar, will you become healthy or fit? No. Again, I am disagree. Why I am disagree? And you must be disagree, because if you are eating sugar much, you can suffer from a disease called diabetes. You know diabetes, even in the small ages, the students or the children of even 10 years old, they are facing the problem of diabetes because they are eating so much sugar in different forms, in chocolates, in toffees, in tea, and in milk, and so many various food they drink sugar. So if you are consuming more and more sugar, there is a probability that you will fall sick and you will suffer from the disease called diabetes. So I am disagreeing that having too much sugar makes us healthy. Rather, it makes us unhealthy. Don't consume too much sugar. Okay, some of the good children, they are drinking tea and milk without sugar or less sugar. That is a good habit. Junk food. Now you know what is junk food? Junk food means the things which are prepared by oil and the different chemical things in the market, which are available in the market, just like burgers, pizzas, and cold drinks, ice creams. They are in junk food. Junk food. So junk food can make us fall ill. Yes, I am agree that if we eat junk food from the market, then we will we will fall ill or fall sick. I am agree. So I am taking correct. I am agree. Eating, fourth number. Eating a healthy dinner. Eating a healthy dinner is good for the system. Healthy dinner means dinner we generally take in the night before going to sleep in the bed. So before we are going to sleep, we have dinner, and in dinner if we have some healthy things, so it is good for our system. What system? In our body there is a digestive system. In your EVS lessons you have might have learned that digestive system are intestines, okay, big intestine, large intestine, small intestine, our liver, our kidneys, okay, these type of things which help us to consume the food. This system, um, eating healthy dinner is good for our this system. I am agree. So I am taking correct here. Yes, I am agree. 1 and 2 disagree, 3 and 4 agree. Now come to 5 number. Exercising. Exercise in the morning and in the evening, running and push-ups. Okay, these type of exercises. Exercising or playing in the ground, playing any sport, playing a sport, whether it is a cricket, whether it is any other thing. Okay, if you are playing any game, okay, badminton, anything, can be beneficial for us. Can it be beneficial for us? Beneficial, underline this word beneficial, because beneficial word we need to learn. Okay, so that is a new word. So till here we have underlined two words. One is often and second is beneficial. Beneficial means it is very helpful for us. Exercising or playing a sport can be beneficial as, yes, they are very very beneficial, means they give benefits to our body. Yes, I am agree. So 1 and 2 disagree and 3, 4, 5 I am agree. So that is my responses. You can feed your responses and you can discuss with your elders, your father, mother, grandfather, grandmother. Now we come to the story. What is the story about Gundu Ram? Eating healthy with Gundu Ram. Reading. This is a story about a young boy. Young boy means small age, just like you. You are young boy, you young girl. Okay. Who loved eating all the wrong things. But that boy Gundu Ram, he loved to eat. But he loved to eat what? Not the right things, not the correct things, but the wrong things. Junk food. Read how a magical encounter helped him lead a healthier life. Okay. Read how the magical encounter. Now, magical means miraculous, jadui, chamatkar. Okay, magical encounter means meeting somebody, some incidents which took place in his life. He is sharing his experience with us. Encounter. Okay, something happened very good in his life, that was the turning point of his life. You can say U-turn of his life. Okay, U-turn. So that magical encounter, that magical experience helped him to lead a healthier life. Means before this turning point, he was living or he was leading an unhealthier life. But now he is leading towards a healthier life. Okay, healthy, healthier, healthiest. Healthy is general word. Healthier is comparison, that more healthy than the previous one. Then healthiest means the best. Okay, healthiest. Now we are the word is given here, healthier. Now what words we need to underline here? Magical is known word, but encounter, that is a new word for us. Encounter. So underline this word. One more meaning of that encounter, you might have listened or heard in some television news that some policeman, they encountered some criminal or culprits. Okay, so that is the same word encounter, but the meanings at different places are different. Means in the case of the criminal cases, in the case of the police case, at that time encounter means to shoot down with the gun. They shoot down the criminals, that is called encounter. But here in this chapter, encounter means some meeting to some special person. Okay, just like they are crossing to each other and they suddenly they meet to each other, that is called an encounter, means good incident. Now this magical encounter changed his life. Before this encounter, he was living unhealthy life, but after this encounter, that magical experience, his life was totally changed and he was leading an healthier life. So what was that magical encounter? We are going to read in this story. Let's start. First paragraph. Gunduram was a young boy who loved eating. What is his most favorite work? He loved eating. He lived in a beautiful house. Where he was living? He was living in a very, very good and beautiful house. That house was surrounded by, means the house was at the center and all over in the direction, means all direction. What was there? There was fields of green vegetables. Means his house was at the center. He was living in a farmhouse and his house was surrounded by the fields. Now what type of fields? Fields of green vegetables. You know what is green vegetables? You know, all the vegetables which grow in the fields. So these are called green vegetables. They are green in color. Okay, there are so many green vegetables and juicy fruits. The fields of green vegetables and the fields of juicy fruits. There are so many fruits which provides us juice. So he was living in a very, very much beautiful house. Any hard word? Surrounded, that is, yes, you can take surrounded. So underline this word, surrounded. Okay, surrounded. This is a new word because we need to learn the spellings also, no? Surrounded. However, next paragraph. However, Gundu loved gorging on French fries. Now, underline this word, gorging. The meaning of that word is given here. Word meanings are always given at the bottom of the chapter of every page. So, whenever you are going to note down the word meanings, you can note down from here. Gorging means eating greedily. Greedily means, first you understand the meaning of word greed. 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 Greed means lalach. If you want to think something, if you want anything, so you just take it out or pull towards yourself very, very fastly. That is called greed. Means money. Just like sometimes some people, they accumulate money, they gather money, they save money because they are very, very greedy. बहुत लालची होते हैं. So eating, but eating how? Eating very, very quickly. Yeah, ये भी खा लो, वो भी खा लो, all thing like eating. So that is called greedily. Okay, sometimes we go in some party and in that party there are so many delicious dishes were there. So I'm thinking, or you are thinking that, sir, ye bhi kha lo, wo bhi kha lo. Wow, what a beautiful dish, what a delicious dish. I should eat it, I should eat that, I should eat all. That is called greed, lalach. So he was also a greedy boy. Okay, so eating greedily, that is called gorging. Sometimes if we are provided with so many dish, so we are eating one from here, one from here, one from here, very, very quickly, very, very fastly. So that is called greedily. When you are eating like that, you are eating greedily. So that is called gorging. टूट पड़ना, खाने पे टूट पड़ना, that is called gorging. So though he was living in a house which was surrounded by so many nutritious vegetables and juicy fruits, but he never consumed that juicy fruits. Rather, he consumed French fries, chocolates, ice creams, samosas, cutlets, and other delicious. Delicious means tasty. Underline this word, delicious, but unhealthy food. though they are very very tasty, though they are very delicious, but they are unhealthy. Okay, so though he was living in a house which was surrounded by so much nutritious fruits and vegetables, but he never liked eating those. He always consumed these type of things which are junk foods. He was always found, or he was oftenly found munching on them often. Underline this word, munching. Munching, munching. Munching means eating. He was always found munching on them often. That word we already underlined here. Often means generally. Generally or many times we can found him munching. Munching means something he was always eating. Change the page. Now turn the page. We are coming to next page, page number 33. Soon. Soon means after some time, means जल्द ही, soon. Gundu started feeling unwell. Well means okay. Unwell means not okay. Now he was not feeling okay or well because he was feeling unwell. Unwell means sick, fall ill, something like that. He became sluggish. Underline this word, sluggish. The meaning of that red color word is given here. Sluggish means slow, lazy. Okay, slow, alsi. He became sluggish and grew obese. Now, do you know what is obese? Obese is the word, and one more word which might be more familiar to you, obesity. Obesity is a kind of disease when some person he grew obese, means his tummy is out, he is very very fatty. If he is very very healthy, fatty, and his weight is very very high, so that person is called obese person, mota, fat. So grew obese means slowly or soon he grew obese, means he became unhealthy. Okay, obese. Underline this word, obese. Obese, the meaning of obese is given here, extremely overweight. You know, overweight means generally the student or the children of your age may be of weight 30 kgs. Okay, but at the same time, if some student or one or two student in your class which are equal in your age, but they are having the weight of 50 kgs, 60 kgs, double than you, so that student or that children is called obese. He grew obese, fat boy. So overweight. Generally the weight is 30, of your age students weight is 30, but somebody is extra weight, gaining extra weight, so that student is called overweight. That is called obese. So Gunduram, he became sluggish and he grew obese. Since he had low stamina, underline this word, new word, low stamina. Low means come and stamina means energy. Okay, energy. Whenever you go upstairs, you need energy. So sometimes some children, they are so fast, they can run and climb the stairs. They can get on the stairs very fast and they don't tired. But some obese children, they get tired very easily. Okay, they don't have so much energy, so much stamina. So stamina means, the word meaning is given energy. So low energy means less work he can do. Since he had low stamina, he only stayed indoors because he was having low stamina. So generally he stays inside his house, his home. This is a door. Indoor means inside our house. Outdoor means outside our house, means in the grounds. The children, they love to go outside, outdoors. But he don't love to go outside. Rather, he prefer to remain indoors in the house because he was having less energy. And he refused to go outside and play. He always refused to go outside and play. Even in his school, and that is the problem in the house, but even in his school, what he was doing, the teachers felt he was becoming slow. That is the matter of at home, but even in the schools, the teachers are complaining, they are feeling that he was becoming slow and more slow day by day. And slow on what? Slow on it catching up on the studies, means nowadays he was gradually performing less in the study. He was not able to catch up with the teachers in the studies. Okay, at the studies his performance was becoming low, and at sports also the same condition. When sport teacher he takes the children outside, they generally see that Gundu Ram is not taking part in any game. Day by day his performance in the sports is becoming low. So he was becoming slow at catching up on the studies, and at sports. He was not able to catch up. Catch up means to learn quickly. Despite that, any hard word? Despite, you can underline this word despite. Despite that, iske baवजूद. Despite that or iske, he kept thinking only about test and nothing more than that. Means despite that means iske ulta, iske opposite. Despite that means iske ulta. He was kept thinking only about the test, that different things, how sweet is this, how so this is this, how tasty or delicious this dish is. So he was only thinking about the dish and the test and nothing more than that. Next paragraph. One day, after a boring and sluggish morning spent at home, then one day what happened? After a boring and sluggish morning, boring when you are fed up of anything, you don't have anything to do, so that time you are very very bored at your home. So that was the time of morning and sluggish morning. Sluggish means again slow, alsi bhari. Sluggish morning is spent at home. Who spent that morning? Gundu Ram. He spent that very slow morning, alsi bhari morning at home, munching on chips and playing video games. What he was doing at home? He was munching the chips with one hand, and with one hand he was playing video games on the TV. So he was playing video games. His mother forced him to go outside. Now his mother forced him. He was not ready to go outside, but mother insisted, Gundu Ram, just go outside, play with your friends. She forced him to go outside and walk in the fields. Go outside and walk in the field. If you are walking on the field, means you will consume some of your fat, some of your food which you are eating. So if you are resting the full time in the house, means how would you consume whatever you are eating? So you will become a obese, fatty boy. You must get some fresh air and exercise. Now what his mother was suggesting him, that you must go outside, do some exercise and take some fresh air. You are always inside the house. Go outside and take some fresh air and do some exercise. Gundu, she said, and adding, your teachers say you are very lethargic. Who said this? Gundu's mother told this to Gunduram, that your teachers are complaining, your teachers are telling me that you are becoming very, very lethargic. Underline this word, lethargic. The meaning of this word is given here. Lethargic means lacking in energy, low stamina. You are having low stamina, you are lacking in energy. Lacking in energy means एनर्जी कम हो गई है तुम्हारी. यू आर बिकमिंग स्लो, lacking in energy and enthusiasm. Underline this word also, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means energy, means excited. Generally children are very excited to go outside, but you are lacking the enthusiasm. You don't eager to go outside, you don't have new energy to do something new, some creativity. So that is, you are lacking in enthusiasm. So we underline this word also. So lethargic means you are very slow, you are very lazy, and you are lacking in energy, low stamina and lacking in enthusiasm. So your teachers are complaining to me. Who said this? Mother said this to Gunduram. Just go outside, take some fresh air, do some exercise. Your teachers are complaining that you are so lethargic, hurt and angry. Now when his mother was forcing him to go outside, he was not willing to go outside. No, Gunduram. He was not willing to go outside, so he was very hurt. He felt very much hurt. Hurt means उसको चोट लगी, दर्द हुआ, because his mother was telling some rude words. Okay, so he was very much hurt and angry, and he became very angry. On whom? He was angry with his mother. He escaped into the fields. Now underline this word, escaped. 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 Escaped means भाग गया, खो गया, चला गया. In the fields. He escaped into fields. भाग गया वो. Because he was angry and he was hurt. And sat there. बैठ गया. And sat there somewhere in the very, very large field that nobody can see him. Sat there sulking. Underline this word, sulking. Two words, escaped and sulking. Sulking means रूठ जाना, गुस्सा हो जाना, not ready to talk with anybody. So generally children of your age, they are sulking. Sulking means when they are upset with anybody, so they stop talking with them and they are sit at any corner of the house, or they lay down on the bed and they are showing that yes, we are hurt and we are not going to talk with you anymore. So that is called sulking, root jana. So he was also sulking. Suddenly, achanak, suddenly, before him means in front of him. Before him means just like you are before me, you are in front of me. So suddenly, before him stood a radiant lady. When he was sitting there at the corner or in the deep of his field, he was sulking. One of the radiant lady appeared before him. Before him is उसके सामने. Stood means खड़ी थी. She was standing there. Radiant. Now, what is the meaning of radiant? Underline this word radiant. The meaning of radiant is glowing brightly. Glowing. Glowing means some rays of the light are coming out of her body. That is called glowing. Chunky, brightening. Just like some, whenever if you have seen some mythological serials, just like Ramayana, Mahabharata. So whenever God appears, okay, so some rays of the lights are coming all from his or her body. So that is why they are looking radiant, chamatkari, chamkile.